Okay. Huh? No, that's okay.
The ongoing battle between fast and smooth is one that has a lot of questions surrounding it. Almost every day, people like you click on videos titled smooth or fast building. Why? Well, it's not just because these videos are popular or fun to watch, but more because players are so interested in the difference between these two significant playstyles. Smooth builders are known for having a sort of relaxing aspect to their gameplay, whereas fast builders are known for their incredibly speedy sensitivities and building styles. Let's take a look at two of the most famous representatives for each style. The most well-known fast builder is FaZe Sway, and in the other corner, we have Razor X as the smoothest. These two players are very well-known for their playstyles and have risen to fame from their playstyles themselves. FaZe Sway started blowing up when he was known as the fastest controller player in the world, and Razor X when he created the concept of smooth building. Now that you know who these players are and what they're known for, let's analyze both of them and compare their skills to see what makes each one of them so gosh darn good. Before we get into it, if you guys are interested in getting better at Fortnite, then click the link below to go to ProGuides.com, where you can play with the best players in the world by just clicking one button. Sign up for our membership at ProGuide, and you'll get a ton of incredible content from the best pro players like Benji and Mongrel. So if you want to compete in Fortnite, you have to check out ProGuides.com. Also, be sure to drop a like on this video to show us your support. We strive to bring you the best content available, so hit us up with that like. Alright, with all that being said, let's get into the video. First up, we have the notorious FaZe Sway. Not only is he one of the most well-known players in the world, he's also one of the fastest. Sway's ability to build just as fast as keyboard and mouse players, only a controller, is unmatched. Nowhere else will you see a controller player that can crank out insanely complicated builds with speed and accuracy like him. And it doesn't just stop here. Sway is also incredibly talented at a large variety of things within Fortnite, not just building. We've seen him dominate Keemstar's Friday Fortnite in consecutive weeks, to even placing in competitive events against some of the world's best players. He's definitely not just another creative warrior, and should definitely not be seen that way. But what gave him his initial rise to fame, as most of you guys know, was his incredible building speed. He could build faster than most PC players while on controller back when people could barely do 90s. So let's take a closer look at his building and really break down the well-known fast building. Taking a look at his gameplay, one of the first things we notice that really stands out is the speed at which he can pull off multiple moves at once. Sway builds and edits so fast that it's almost like he's doing it simultaneously. We can see him cranking 90s, editing ramps, walls, pyramids, floors, and just flat out building like a god. A really unique aspect of his fast building is how he can spin and turn while editing so fast that we can barely even see it without slowing it down. Okay, how does he do this? Well, it comes from a really cool feature everyone's brain has, known as muscle memory. Sway spends hours a day playing Fortnite and mastering his moves in creative. Sure, he was the best player in the world at a certain point, but what kept him from falling off and staying on top was his determination and constant grinding, which made him as good as he is today. To make it simple, muscle memory gives you the ability to do things like aim and build, without any hand-eye coordination. Meaning that you don't have to see to be able to do what it is you're trying to do. Sway can essentially pull off the majority of his moves with his eyes closed, which is why he can build so fast that it's hard to see what he's doing. The more you play, the more you develop your muscle memory, and Sway practices every single day to make sure his muscle memory is on point. On the other hand, Razor X is less reliant on muscle memory. We'll get into how he plays later into the video, but just keep this in the back of your head for later. Looking at Sway's gameplay once again, we can see that he can do many things at once, meaning he can place two builds simultaneously without any delay. This is something keyboard and mouse players can do very well because they have so many buttons that are easily accessible with all 5 fingers. Sway can do this because he plays using the claw method. Claw is a controller grip that allows you to click multiple buttons without taking your thumb off of the aim button. This is crucial for players if they want to be able to build and turn fast like Sway. Luckily, there is now also the option to play with controllers that have paddles, which can allow you to play like normal with the addition of extra buttons on the back of your controller. Being able to turn and build at the same time is very important for being a fast player, so we suggest you learn claw or get paddles if you want to do so. Another really cool aspect of Sway's fast building comes with the technique. Sway isn't someone who knows 3 or 4 moves and sticks with them throughout his career. He's always learning the newest and best high gravity takes and building tricks. Besides just learning, he even creates his own, and he does so while taking into consideration his play style. So a lot of the moves he does aren't actually possible on slower sensitivities. This makes him very unique in his own way. Sway has the ability to pull out a ton of stick building moves that most of us haven't even seen before, and it's single-handedly due to how much he practices to perfect his ability. Being able to play as fast as Sway would require you to play just as much as him with the same play style and mindset. Sometimes while watching him, it can blow my mind how complex some of his retakes are.
What?
Are kind of impossible. The reason he can do these so well at the speeds at which he does it is because of how naturally he performs in Fortnite. This, once again, comes from his hours spent in the game practicing and grinding to keep his title at the best. In high contrast to Sway's playstyle, Razor X is a smooth operator. He doesn't prioritize incredibly fast building and editing to dominate his opponents. What he does do is perform multiple building and editing tricks consecutively at an incredibly smooth pace. Being smooth isn't the same as being slow. Razor X has mastered the ways of combining relatively quick mechanics with flow.
I'll ride your bus.
His movements are like water as his screen is slowly moving at a smooth constant velocity. Sway can be seen flicking and dashing his camera as he spins around and pulls off incredibly fast moves. But Razor X prioritizes everything but. So let's get into what makes him such a fantastic player. Starting off, the first thing that stands out about Razor's gameplay is how smooth yet efficient he builds. In no way is he slower than his opponents during build fights, but he seems like he's moving and turning a lot slower, and this is what makes him so different than the majority of players. Razor builds in a way that's critical in the center of the screen, moves very little. This decreases the radius at which he has to move, which increases the efficiency of his turn. What I mean by efficiency is how many pieces he can place with the least amount of movement. Efficiency is what allows slow sensitivity players to keep up with players who play on very fast building sensitivities. Now, of course, being efficient alone isn't enough to make Razor X one of the best in the world. It's also due to how perfect his muscle memory speed is. If we pay close attention to Razor when he's building, we see that he goes into edit that he's attempting to pull off. The low reaction time and delay in between movements like these thoughtfully make a change in the speed of his gameplay. As you guys can probably tell, speed has a lot to do with smooth gameplay as well. The difference is that speed in smooth building has to do with reaction time and how fast you can do multiple things at once, whereas speed in fast building has to do with how quickly you can turn and pull off hard building moves. In fact, building quickly has a lot to do with how showy your building moves are. As you guys can see, Razor's moves aren't very flashy, and they're mainly just effective and focused on keeping his aim toward the general direction of the enemy. This is known as pre-aiming, and is actually a technique used by the pros in tournaments and advanced play. Another very interesting aspect of Razor is that he plays on a console which has a frame rate cap of 60 frames per second. This could be a massive problem for most players, but like Sway, Razor practices and drills so much that a lot of his moves become like muscle memory. We see as many frames as possible. It becomes less of a factor in the success rate of Razor's battles. Overall, pre-aiming, efficient building, and fast reaction times help make Razor X one of the most outstanding players on the controller. Now that you have a good idea of both these players, what makes both to be incredibly talented? Well, to start, Sway is incredibly fast and focused on pure muscle memory and practice. Razor X, on the other hand, isn't as reliant on muscle memory, but rather more reliant on short movements and constant rotations. If we watch Razor, we can see that he's almost continually turning during build fighting. Sway sometimes takes short pauses in between his bursts of fast building because of the fact that his fast turning speed overcompensates for not being reactive. Another major difference between the two is their sensitivity, which is a major aspect of how their gameplay looks and attributes to people's perspectives on them. Playing on relatively slow sensitivities like Razor X will result in much smoother gameplay that seems more calculated and methodical. Playing on really fast sensitivities like Sway will make the gameplay look more crazy and fast-paced, almost to the point where the moves are barely visible. When it comes to effect, more complicated. Both of their playstyles are effective in their own ways. Sway's playstyle can cause more confusion and throw opponents off, whereas it can also be harder for Sway to aim well considering how fast it is and how much he turns around. Moving as much as he does can oftentimes cause you to get disoriented and lose track of opponents in general, which is one major downside to fast building. That's why sometimes you will see Sway miss some shots. Razor X, on the other hand, won't have any problem keeping track of his opponents. His smooth and accurate building will keep him oriented and well placed, but where he might find problems is in movements where he needs to turn around or build a one-by-one around himself. Overall, they're both outstanding players with lots of talent and some small downsides. Even though pro players do have deficiencies, it still doesn't take away from the fact that phenomenal gameplay is, well, phenomenal gameplay. And while most of us struggle to even win a single scrim game, there's a lot that can be learned from these superstars. But nothing is perfect, and these two are pretty close to it, so lots of respect for them. We hope you guys enjoyed this video. We spent a lot of time doing research and making sure that it accurately shows off these two amazing players. So be sure to leave a thumbs up and comment on what your thoughts are. Thanks so much for watching, guys, and we'll see you in the next one. Fellow gamers, and welcome back to another Pro Guides video. My name is Dan, and today we're going to be going over a comprehensive guide on how to dominate the new meta. I'm sure you guys are still exploring the map, checking out all the changes, and are looking to get a head start. So we'll be covering a lot of new ways to gather loot, take fights, rotate around the map, to help you guys get every advantage you can get. Fortnite Chapter 2 has been amazing so far, and from the looks of it, this meta is going to be a fun one. And with the new chapter, there are a lot of strategies, game mechanics, and meta changes we need to talk about. So let's get right into it. But before we get into it, if you are interested in getting better at Fortnite, then click the link below to go to ProGuides.com, where you can play with the best players in the world by just clicking a button. Sign up for our memberships at ProGuides, and you'll get a ton of incredible content from the best pro players like Benji and Mongrel. So if you want to compete in Fortnite, you have to check out ProGuides.com. Also, be sure to drop a like on this video to show your support. We strive to bring you the best content available. Alright guys, with all that said, let's jump into the video. Okay guys, starting off with loadouts. So many things have been vaulted and the loot pool has become more streamlined. It's much smaller now, and each weapon can be found as a common gray item all the way to a gold legendary. Even the RPGs. This simpler loot pool is closer to how things were in the early seasons way back in the day. Everything is pretty balanced, so there isn't too much you need to know about loadouts, but we can talk about a few changes that stand out, like with rifles. Should you run a burst rifle or a regular one? Well, the burst rifle isn't new or anything, but from our testing and from what other players have been noticing, the Epic very strong, for real. When we were going around using it, landing 2 or more shots per burst was the norm. It was shredding players, but the accuracy on the lower rarity burst rifles is nowhere near as good for some reason, making them less enticing to run. As for the regular AR, that one hasn't seemed to change at all, which means it's still great to use and a fine fit with any loadout. Really, it comes down to preference. But if you see an epic or legendary burst rifle, don't pass it up just because it's a burst. Turns out, they're much stronger than you probably remember. The Pump Shotty also got a pretty big overhaul. Call it a nerf if you want, because that's sort of what it was. The common pump deals 70 damage per shot, with a 2 times headshot damage multiplier. With each rarity increase comes an extra 10 damage, going all the way up to 110 with the legendary pump. So really, the old blue pump is now equivalent to the purple pump, and everything below purple is even worse than the green pump used to be. The tactical shotgun hasn't changed at all, it seems, and with how bad the pump nerfs were, many are opting to use attack shotties instead. We're talking a faster fire rate, higher headshot multiplier, and more shots before you need to reload when compared to the pump. So, which should you run? In our opinion, anything below the blue pump isn't worth taking over attack shotty if you have the option. A blue one can be worth it, but it's not definitively better. If you find a purple or gold pump, then you should always carry that. These do over 100 damage and have that one-shot potential we all love the pump for. Maybe the lower rarities will get buffed one day, and we hope so. The damage gap between these rarities is too high, and it makes the lower ones just not worth running. The RPG also got a similar treatment to the pump. The gray one does 70 damage to players, ramping up all the way to 130 damage with gold. Not only does the damage increase, but the reload time increases as well. A gray RPG has almost double the reload time compared to a gold one. However, you shouldn't sleep on the gray RPG just because its stats are much worse. These are RPGs we're talking about. They've always been powerful and are a huge deciding factor in build battles. Plus, you can always upgrade it, which we'll talk about soon. Finally, I want to mention the Bandage Bazooka. A lot of players have been wondering how this works. Basically, it shoots bandages at your teammates, healing them instantly for 15 HP up to 100 health. It's got 5 charges, with a charge replenishing every 20 seconds. You can also heal yourself simply by aiming it at your team. The kicker with this thing, though, is that it takes up to 2 item slots. Whether or not you should run it, well, that's debatable. We would never recommend running it in solos or duos. It just doesn't give enough value to take up 2 item slots there. In squads, though, you can definitely get some use out of it. But even in that mode, it takes a lot of bandages to reach the point where it was worth running. Because those 2 slots could always be used for plenty of other heals, like med kits or shield potions. This thing is also really loud. You're just giving away your position every time you use it. It's like announcing, hey everyone, my team is weak and we're healing up over here. Like, do you want to get pushed when you're trying to recover? Because that loud boom noise is gonna do it for you. Overall, the weapon loadout meta hasn't changed too much. It's still the normal 2 to 3 weapons and utility to fill the rest. But now, tac shotguns have more value and the new burst rifles are better than most players think. Also located around the map in major zones are upgrade benches. These things can take any weapon and upgrade it to a higher rarity, all the way up to gold. However, the materials you need to spend on each upgrade go up significantly with each rarity. It starts at 50 of each for gray to green, then 150 of each for green to blue, 250 of each for blue to purple, and finally 350 of each for the last upgrade to gold. Honestly, who has that many materials just laying around to use? Well, I know for myself, I definitely do not. So these things just don't see much use beyond the first 2 more affordable upgrades. We all know how ridiculously crucial it is to have material, so unless you get zone favored and have maybe a few extra minutes to farm up, it's not really worth it to upgrade your weapons to those higher tiers. First upgrade, that's fine. It only takes 150 mats in total. Second one, 450 total. Still manageable, but giving up over 750 materials for a small stats boost on one of your weapons, that's a trade most players shouldn't be taking. So unless
my mic was muted the whole time. I was asking Trayson to join, asking for teammates, talking how he was a bot, telling you to unmute your mic. I know, I was trying to tell you so much stuff. Then I just started being quiet. You didn't tell me to mute my mic. You so lucky. I didn't even know this whole time. I was telling you to unmute your mic.
Huge stats boost with each rarity upgrade, more than others.
No, that's funny. Oh, that's what he said. He said it's like you were, bro.
Playing a huge role in each and every match.
I was just listening to him. Alright, now, I was over there like, I'm surprised you actually took that dude. I'm over there talking to myself. Yeah. Please up over here. I don't want to fight y'all. I already know I'm about to get hit. Leave me alone. I don't want to get to the circle. Oh, here was third boy.
You usually go much faster swimming than you do running.
Wow, right.
That'll slow you down. Pretty much to the point where it's better to get out.
Look at that, look at that. What you saying? Just what I need.
While swimming, you won't be able to build cover if the water's too deep. You can always stop and shoot back, but the favor is already against you.
Ah, look at that, look at that. I can't hit a shot on here. I'm good. Oh, surface, yeah, I can use that. I'm gonna pick up that tag. Okay, buddy, I just lagged into this dude box. Bro. Biggest glitch like ever. I hate that type of stuff.
I'm going to learn how to play on PC.
else would? Wait, he disconnected? Hello? Jason, turn your mic controller. Why are you streaming? Hello?
I forgot I was streaming, dude. Hello? Is my mic muted? I forgot I was streaming. Razor X. I'm playing with Razor X. Bunny Moon is super sweaty. I don't know what's going on right now. My controller feels greasy, but I tried wiping it off a million times. I honestly don't even. I tried wiping off my hands too. What you talking about? Ain't this the overtime? Oh, it's different. Oh, that's super tough. I never noticed. They ain't even tell nobody. That's why we need patch notes.
So always using this and this combo right here, bro. That's so trash.
Right, and then he wear that big old Ultimate Night pickaxe. I never even got that. I never cared about it that much. Boy, this can is sweaty. I'm just kidding.
Send me a pickaxe. Send me a picture. Just exclude the cobalt. That's all I gotta exclude.
Hold up. Can you like go on my stream? Cause like I'm streaming right now, dude.
I don't know your YouTube channel.
King Gemini Space 620. You gotta go on my old one. Just look up King Gemini 620.
Space?
Leo, don't you gotta go, like, ain't it your bedtime, dude?
Man, you got 72 subs? What is this? How many accounts you make on YouTube?
Nah, everybody I see, every single time I see somebody logged on YouTube, I just send them over to my account, tell them to subscribe.
Alright, look at your pickaxes.
Alright, look at your pickaxe, huh?
Oh, you got cobalt over here. Yeah, I got one. Oh, we got the same exact amount of pickaxes.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. What? Oh, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. I got 14. You got 14 too?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Oh.
That's not about to happen. I'm buying Bat-Sickle right now.
It's cobalt, it's cobalt.
Oh, okay, I was finna buy Bat-Sickle.
I ain't worried about pickaxes. No more the Candy X.
I just want Sudden X and Candy X. That's all I need.
No more pickaxes. I'm waiting for some dope skin to come out.
That new pickaxes, the honey hitters, actually don't look that bad, to be honest.
I just think like double pickaxes.
Right, they super botted.
Yeah.
They pretty sweaty though, but still. Eugene invited me.
WTS, you're tired.
Huh? What's your tier? I'm tier 64. I ain't even have a tier, I ain't gonna lie. Trump Jr. Bro, I wish I could buy this dude for the back bling. Nigga, with Snork Ops? I ain't wore Snork Ops in about a month or two. Over 2 months.
But it's a dude channeling Buffalo like he got Barack Obama as his profile picture. That's sad.
I be trying to wear Maven, but as soon as I do, Maven trash. 2 months ago. I don't care. Just shut up. Just shh.
It's just horrific.
Show gay self on, dude.
Got you looking stinky.
Got you looking spooky. That's so dumb. Marcus said that earlier. That's where you got that from. I don't know where Mark got that from. Ugh. I feel like Rocket when I put it on. If I hit Tier 65, I get the what's it call it?
Too many Glockies.
Shut up, please.
I got the man, Mama, BT.
Yo, I don't know what I want to wear. I want to wear Merriment, but Merriment not gonna wear anything.
That's what I want to do. I want to get my butt.
I want you to be quiet on my stream. That's pretty disrespectful to my viewers, dude. I might just join you. I might just join Eugene Creative and just.
Y'all want to do this? But this is nothing.
F your verbs, Trey son.
Eugene in a party with one person, that's gonna be dead. He doing duos. Oh, Alex in a big old creative. I bet he be playing with some trash people though. Yeah, they wearing the rocks and all that. Some dude got the 200 skin, I think. That's the 200 skin. Elite Revolver, that's Logan. They playing with Logan. I'm finna add him. Oh, that's Marcus, Malik. What's up with mouse and keyboard players and wearing Candy X? Like, what's the deal, dude? I'm about to wear my OG combo. Logan actually playing Fortnite, dude. Oh yeah, Logan subscribed. I was finna say, bruh, only person not subscribed is Smaha, cause she a fucking big bitch. Shut up.
Thought you said something like you know it don't know.
Huh?
Man, that's a little sketchy, bro. Well, I'm about to hit 60 subs legitimately. Let's go. What do you want? You better not be spectating. I do know who we are. That's a little suspect, buddy. Tresson, Chaz. Tresson, who is CBSJ? Tresson. This is name chat. Hello? Oh, you using controller. Z1 with swag. Oh, that random old dude I know. Anthony PR. That's such a trash game tag. Sorry to say, but that is horrible. Where are the weapons? Where are the weapons? I was like, hey, brother, play Fortnite again. I was like, bro, it's really crap. I'm giving out empty codes. What's Malik? Where the hell is Malik? Ew. He only just dropped him up like a revive. He's trash. Ew. Oh! Man, you can make a noise when you pickaxe people. I ain't even know. Look away. I'm on toe. Okay, I ain't no little trash. I ain't even gonna care. I was doing homework this whole time. Chris, I always deaf culture. Hey, team, whoa there, buddy. Ah, I just got tagged by everybody. I just got tagged by everybody. Baltimore swag, Mr. Michi. It's a beautiful day, mama, baby, a beautiful day for your mama. I love not having to pull out psych all the time. Yeah, so extended. These bots just grappling everywhere they go. You don't know what they doing. This net been bothering me all day. Ever since I met him. Hello there, buddy. Double team, buddy. My skill level improved. I saw the last time I won on that Psycho dude, I was a little trash with a new edit bond. Now I'm just cracked with it. All I do is loosen up my hand a little bit. I just crank for days. It's just these noise, bro. And I go way too fast. They're over trying to make me hit on switchboard on these, man. He was so lucky after I put the pyramid out the floor over my head. What tight is that, bro? Complaints, complaints, complaints. I'm not so tired of it. So you can leave. Y'all flies with a baby fly. Look how they're glad to make the stone noise. It's not in charge. He closed the door all over and left. Elite revolver. This the who Malik so trash. He's in a rush thing. Oh my god, he trash. With the vendetta backbone. And that's like a bot by combo. The man would have said I spray right there. I swear to God. People like, you just spray. I saw like 3 bullets on my yard. Oh, I know how to repeatedly do it. Yeah, what smack you up? You so trash. Wow, big shot for Eddie. Give me shotgun. This map super fast. Hello? Hello? Oh.
Tria, if Keenan, I see you have the new version of the candy axe.
Turn the AC on, heat up the seat. Yeah. Just on TV, I'm looking for one lead. I'm about to get some Mary Nick gameplay in. I got that. I'm saving her. I'm saving her. Thought I was 50 cents on the Bible if you can. I bought a whole bunch. I'm giving them all on. You go with the what's called that, the Dark Fire that the Dark Fire just came up here. If they had the final weapon attack out, they would have way too much stuff out. Things would have been going crazy and then they would have been for the hand. I must leave this so this can hit gameplay. Join me again. Join me. Yeah. Alright. Start bombing. Yeah. They're all about to kill me. shit right there. Ooh, I need to change the title. I need to say Dark Triceratops too. Dark Triceratops. Triceratops, you're doing. Like, quick, you gotta like hurry, like fast. Dude, just hurry up. I don't look like he gonna do it. Hurry up, I don't look like he gonna do it. Gotta get this door. Oh, yeah. Make sure you guys subscribe, leave a like on the video. Yeah, super man. You ready? Where you going? No. Just yeah, keep surviving. Shotgun. Oh my god, this one. Another police gun. That's my rifle. Oh. You can be coming out. Then you can just subscribe and all you feel on the Mickey page and because the Minty code is super sheep. I said sheep. I gave it around like 20 today. To get a Minty code, all you have to do is subscribe. And then in the morning, I'll refill.
Hey, look. Hey, y'all. Y'all listening? Look, so I'm in this creative, and Malik and Alex, they teaming on me or whatever, right? Join this creative, and we all finna smack both of them up. Like, all of us don't even shoot at each other, let's just go for Malik and Alex, dude. They super trash. Lil Earl, he a low sensitivity X-jumper, and he just hit every single shot. He be shooting a deagle and a pump. And if he get low, he gonna shockwave. Just come on, join this creative. Please, we finna smack him up and make him leave. As soon as y'all die, just join this creative, right? I'm smacking them up too. I don't even care. They super trash.
See these golden skills? Why would I be lying? And the golden skin. I don't get the point of lying. That has to be a bug, but I'll just say it. But look at this rich kid with the Triceratops and the Marinati. He's cracked. Where's this kid? It's legit, extremely legit. Just destroyed, and I have many more codes. I gave out over 20 today. What do you mean? They did shoot at me, a whole bunch of them. I was just trying to help out the subscribers, supporters. Uh-oh. Yeah, I got somebody down too, I just asked him. Yeah, I'm filling cards and money. I'm a stream. I'm giving them all out to everybody that was in the stream right now. This one. Alright, I'll give you a couple. Angelo. I remember that name. You sent the email. I remember that name. Thanks for liking the stream. I will 100% make sure I get you. I'm about to rank up. Hold up, I got an idea. Okay. Yes, I'll get you a code. 100%. Promise. You gotta get to the room. Oh, I don't have Instagram. And right as soon as it's morning time. Oh, the people up there. I'm giving all the codes. I'm remembering everybody in the stream on the YouTube app. It helps me remember everyone that was in the stream from last night. Hold up, this answer. Get your mic.
Why are you still streaming? Go to sleep.
But right now, I just ran out. I gave the last one away a couple minutes ago. See, the person I'm playing with right now, Blaze True, he just went AFK, he got his mic muted, he was about to unmute it, like, super something like that now, I think. Yeah, I gifted him one. Alright. Mute your mic. No problem. I got you there. No problem. Yeah. Got my V-Bucks, got my V-Bucks, got my V-Bucks, Bucks. That's all luck. We got one more code remaining. Alright, we got 0 people up in here. This got a chance to talk. Phew! Alright, how many shows got on so far? Like 2 or 2. I'm happy I even earned a sub. I'm super happy. So we got 2 people that saw. Damn, we need a little bit more. Yeah. I got outplayed. Alex. Big old Google about. Let's 1v1 for some content. Even though you're in the smack, I'm not gonna go all out, I guess. I'm gonna remember this thing forever. Last standing set. Wait, 7. Dylan in his booty. Right, come on. When? Oh dang, that was fast. I'm happy I'm at 20 game while I'm streaming at 1080 FPS. It's that quality content. Oh, you can still load in. You could build a metal. No, I should both build in wood. You can hit me first. Okay, buddy, alright, let's just go. This new pickaxe, boy, don't be playing with me. I've been here, I do that.